In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to create your very own branded watermark. First thing you're going to do is click on Create a Design. I usually like to go with the Facebook post size canvas for this. So you're going to type in Facebook post and click on Facebook post. This will open up your blank canvas to work on. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fill this page, this blank page, with your logo. If you have already created your brand kit, your logo will be found over here to the left where it says logos. If you have the Canva free account, you can't add logos to your brand kit. So what you would do is you would create a folder, name it logos, and then you will upload your logo there. So you're going to open up where your logo is. You're going to locate it, and you are going to add it to your page. Now it is time for you to decide how big or how small you want your watermark logos to be. I don't like them to be too big, so I'll go about this size. So size it however you want it. And now all you're going to do is you're going to duplicate this one logo and fill up this whole page. There are two ways you can duplicate. You can click on the logo, you see the box around it, and you can come over here and click the duplicate button, or you can click on it and then you can press Control C for copy and then Control V for paste. So those are two ways that you can do that. So all you're going to do is you're going to just continue to copy and paste and then place your logo on your page. I like to stagger mine. You could just do it where it goes straight across. That is up to you. And you're just going to fill up page. And what I'm doing is I am grouping multiple elements. I press on one and then I press Control and then click on the other one. So I have them all selected, and then I'm just duplicating the entire set so I don't have to do one at a time. That's just a shortcut that you can do to save time. Alrighty. So now I have it filled up. I'm just going to line it up a little bit more. So this is going to serve as the basis for my watermark. Alrighty, I like that. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to download this. Well, first I'm going to save it. So go ahead and name it what you want it to be. I'm just going to put watermark just so it'll be easy for you to find after you download it. I'm going to download it. Make sure that it is PNG. And you also want to make sure that you select transparent background. If you don't have the Canva free account, you cannot download in a transparent background. But if you do have Canva Pro or Canva for Education, you should be able to download in transparent background. This is going to be important because when you're using your watermark, you're obviously going to be placing it on top of another design, and you want that other design to be able to be seen. So you need this to be transparent so that this white page, this white background does not show up. All right. So I'm going to select transparent background, and then I am going to go ahead and download. Once it's downloaded, I'm going to now open it up, and this is what it looks like. Notice you don't see that white background. Okay. So this is how we want it to look. So now I'm going to come back to my Canva home. I'm going to go to Brand Kit. And I already have one here. Let me take this off. And now I am going to just upload my watermark to my brand kit. So I'm going to click here, find where it is, and go ahead and add it. You know that it is transparent because it has the gray and white diamond pattern in the background, as opposed to this one in the middle. It has the white background, so it is not transparent. So if I were to put this logo onto a page or onto a design, this white background would be there. If you have the Canva free account, you cannot add logos, unfortunately. So to get around that, you would just create a folder, go to all your folders, create a folder, name it logo, and you will just upload it there and it'll work just as fine. Alrighty. So now let's look at what happens when I want to put this logo onto a design. So I'm going to go to Home, and I am going to create a new design. Let's look at Instagram post. I'm just going to find a nice design, a nice template. Let's see. I'll go with this one. This is cool. So let's say this is something that I am advertising, something for my business, and I want to brand it with my watermark. Once I have it open, I am going to come to the left. I'm going to go to logos or to the folder that you have created to hold your logos. You're going to click on it. And you're going to go and find your logo, your watermark. This is the old one that I'd already done. So I'm just going to open this one up. And this is what you've just created. Now you can either take this one watermark image that you've created and spread it out to fill up the entire page, or depending on how small you want it, you can adjust the size and just continue to duplicate it across the whole page. So I am just going to take this one design and I'm going to spread it out across the entire page. You want to make sure that it is to the front, meaning it's on top of the images. You don't want it in the back like that. You want to make it in the front. Well, you can do it in the back, but I like for it to be in the front because no one can try to crop out whatever it is you're trying to do. So I always make sure that I have mine set to the front. Let's look at how this looks a little bit bigger. So now you see you have your watermark on top of your image. Depending on how dark or how bright or how bold your watermark is, you may want to adjust the transparency so that it doesn't take so much away from the actual image or post that you're doing. So you will come over here and you will click on the transparency. And as I'm sliding this, I want you to look at what happens to my watermark, okay? So I'm sliding it and notice the watermark, it is lightening up. So the purpose of a watermark, you don't necessarily want it to be all big and bold, but you want it to be, it can be faint, but you want it to still be able to be seen, okay? So I usually stick around here, maybe between 41 and 45. Again, it depends on how bright and bold your logo is that you're putting on top of it. All right, so I'll just leave that there. So that looks good. I'm going to download this. I'm just going to download this as a PNG. MP4, that means it's going to have all the animations. I don't need the animations for the purpose of this. And I'm going to go ahead and download it as a PNG. I just want it to be an image. And then we'll look at the finished product. All right, it's done. And here we have it. We have my watermark. I would actually maybe make this a little bit lighter. Take the transparency down just a little bit, but that is your watermark. And this is very helpful because you don't want to have to constantly keep going back inside and adding a watermark every time you want to do something. So if you just make it like this, download it as a transparent PNG and add it to your brand kit or add it to your logos folder. All you have to do whenever you're creating something, just come on over here, pop it out, adjust it how you want it to be, change the transparency, and there you have it. I hope this helps.